Hey Trucker fam, Jada and I are in Virginia right now on our way up north, and with the winter setting in, I want to do a little bit of preparation video for what I do for winter. And to start off, like always, I want to talk a little bit about some food. I like to bring stuff in that's going to keep you warm. Those grilled cheese and tomato soup, some beef stew and rice, something to help keep you warm. Also, I want to bring up what you should do on the road, in my personal opinion. And since right now I'm about to be going through the mountains, you want to take it slow, leave lots of space around you, because you never know what's going to be around the next curve. You need to leave yourself plenty of time to stop, because majority of the accidents really do happen are not necessarily truckers' faults, but four-wheelers, cars, little trucks, minivans. I love those precious minivans. But you need to be careful about what they're going to do, because with the holidays approaching, people are going to be traveling a lot more to see their families, and a lot of them don't usually drive for long hours like we do, so they may be more tired. You never know what they're going to do or how they're going to react to a situation. So the best thing you can do, in my personal opinion, is take it slow. Leave yourself space. Give yourself time. Make sure you've got a safe place to pull over. That is the best thing, in my opinion, when it comes to being out here. If you're going up north, you don't really have to worry about this until it gets really cold, like the Chicago freeze last year, which was not fun. For those of you who don't know, I did start driving in the winter, so talk about getting thrown into the fire. Or should I say snow. And with the anti-gel for the fuel and everything, I would put that in there when it starts to get really, really cold. A lot of people, like new to driving, don't realize this, but some of the places up north, or even down south in some areas, they have treated fuel already, so you don't even need to add it in. But as precautionary, if you don't know if they've got it, ask. If they don't, add it in. Call your company and ask what they want you to do. But I wouldn't worry too much about it till it starts getting really, really cold. And if it's icing up and you're not comfortable, get off the road. If you know how to chain up, which I've had to do, which was not fun, because it was about -4 that day when I chained up with my sister. And she went back to bed, and I had to get back out and unchain everything by myself. And my itty bitty self, like lifting those big chains, trying to wrap them up nice and neatly and put them back. Not fun. So if you see snow starting to pack down, ice, anything like that, pull over, find a safe place, call your driver manager, be polite, be like, hey, look, I like my life so far, so I'd like to keep it. So, park for the night, wait for the sun to come up and melt it down a little bit, because I've been stuck in the snow a few times and it is never fun. If you have an APU unit like I do, be careful, because I've had it where after I put in the anti-gel, them APUs stopped working. I'm not a mechanic, don't know exactly what happened. A few days later started working again, so always be really cautious of that. It is great to have that. Also, winter packing, little thing I want to mention. My mother got my dog Jada a adorable little jacket and everything to wear that lights up. So I'm gonna put a picture of that at the end of this and show you what that looks like. I also pack kind of light, but I also pack a lot of coats, because if anyone knows me, I have like 40 pairs of coats at home. I love them. This is my new one. Gotta love the leather. But I always pack warm socks, waterproof boots. I was so grateful that I had my work boots last year when I got waist high in snow up north. And I was miserable. I literally was shaking like a chihuahua. So pack warm thermals and everything for when you get out of the truck. The boots and everything. Good thick jackets, especially when I was up in Chicago for a 34-hour reset. I had a good coat on for where I live. And up there, I understand why they call it the Windy City, because I literally got pushed right down the road a little bit, just walking with Nicole. And everyone kept saying, where's your coat? Y'all gonna freeze to death. And we had coats on, just not warm enough coats. So definitely bring layers. Bring something nice and thick, good gloves. I have, of course, multiple pair of gloves because I'm little and I get cold easily. So I have just some regular warm gloves you can get anywhere at a truck stop, Walmart, wherever you like to go. And then I sometimes, when it's really cold and wet, I throw my leather gloves over, and these are my Harley Davidson ones, because even though I'm a truck driver, I still like to look nice. But winter driving and everything, it's not as scary as people make it out to be. I've never been too terrified. I remember my first time, I was freaking out a little bit. Like, I was so nervous. I made Nicole get up and sit with me. I was like, but really, after you calm down, assess the situation, just always be prepared, leave lots of space, you'll be fine. And always packed, prepared, and bring lots of food, and you never know. Snowstorms can leave you stranded for a little while. If you're at a rest area and you're stranded, you want to have food and a way to cook it. You don't want to be sitting there eating candy bars all day and bags of chips from the vending machine. You want something nice and warm. So like, I've got my coffee pot, my skillet, you know, the works, the crock pot, all the good stuff. So be prepared. Winter is here. Carry blankets and warm gloves and whatever you like, because if you're cold-natured like me, you're gonna want it. Or you could be like my friend Joe, who literally wears flip-flops and shorts. I would not suggest that. He may say otherwise, but that's not me. This is what I like to do and how I like to get prepared. So until next time, Trucker Fam, have a good day. Bye. Stay loaded and keep rolling.